Hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new Class 66 Rocks aviation review. So in this review we're going to be taking a look at a Skymarks model. It's part of the Aircraft of the World collection. Now what I'll be doing, I'll be unboxing it using the camcorder, and then once I've put it all together on the display stand, I'll then get my GoPro Hero 5 Black Edition and just give you a short close-up look at the plane fully assembled. So without further ado, let's have a look at what we've got today then. So as you can see today, we have got an Airbus A330 in the outstanding Thomas Cook livery. Now obviously many of you know Thomas Cook went into liquidation, which everybody was hoping that they wouldn't. So it was a sad loss for the aviation industry when that happened. Now I have got an Airbus A321 which I reviewed a while ago. I've had this one for about a month and a half now. I've only just got round to reviewing it. So let's get it unboxed and have a look at the plane itself. So starting with the front of the box, obviously as you can see it's produced by Skymarks. It's part of the Aircraft of the World collection, as you can see. So on the top of the box just here it says adult collectible model, and just a warning about choking hazards for children under 3 years just there. If you take a look at the side of the box, on this side obviously you can see we just have the logo and a description just there. Turning it round to the other side now, on the barcode here we can see it is item number SKR 886. I just had to look over the top of the camcorder screen there to see that one. It's in Thomas Cook livery. It's an Airbus A330-200 and it's in 1/200th scale. I think the S must have worn off because it says Kale instead of scale. Taking a look at the bottom of the box, as you can see, Skymarks is part of Daron Worldwide Trading Inclusive from Fairfield, New Jersey. And we can see it as an Airbus official licensed product. And again we've just got a few logos just there telling about the age guide for the model. It's also made in Taiwan as well. So turning the box round to the back now, as you can see we've got like the diagram that shows you sort of all the parts that are included with the plane. They always show the same one on the back, the Airbus A380. Just as obviously a rough guide to what you get in the box with your particular model that you purchase. So as you can see again, we've got the Skymarks logo just there. So this particular model, as like all models, has got authentic markings, display stand included. It's made of a durable plastic material. There's no glue required. It's a true to scale model and a simple snap fit design. We also have the Skymarks website just on the bottom just there. So let's get it unboxed and take a look at it. Okay, so we'll just place this cardboard box down for a moment and we'll just have a look what else comes in the box. Okay, so inside one of the plastic trays we've got a little leaflet here. This basically just tells you what aircraft are available in the Skymarks range. Now obviously I can't afford to buy all of them and I haven't got the room to either, but as you can see it just shows you a few of the aircraft that are available, but like I say, there is an absolute load of aircraft that these guys produce. Now usually when I used to go to the viewing park at Manchester Airport, the shop there always sold Skymarks models, so that's where I started getting them from. But I haven't been as of late due to work commitments, etc. So I might visit again at some point, I don't know yet. But a lot of my models these days I sort of get off eBay, as they're just a little bit cheaper as well. Okay, so let's see what else we've got in the box then. Okay, so the next thing that we have are the wings and the jet engines and the display stand. So as you can see, it comes in like a plasticky tray. I was going to say the material isn't too strong on these plastic trays, but it's ideal for what the planes need to go in anyway. So I'll just place this down and we'll take a look at what we get inside this tray. Okay, so the first thing that we get are the wings to the plane. As you can see, the wheels are already attached underneath just there. And on the side of the wing tips, we've got the Thomas Cook Sunny Heart logo. Now, I had a few friends myself who worked for Thomas Cook, so they were absolutely gutted when the airline went into liquidation. Some of them are back in the skies at the moment with different airlines, while some are still looking for other jobs, unfortunately. But they are hoping to get a job back at the airport, so I always wish them the best of luck with that. Okay, so as you can see again on the side, just there, the Sunny Heart logo there. And as you can see on the long distance view, as if you were looking out of the window of the plane, you've got it on this wingtip as well. And again, obviously we've got the wheels underneath the wings just there. Okay, so the next thing that we get are the jet engines in a very nice yellow colour. Now we'll be putting these together shortly when I assemble the plane. You just have to be careful which go in where, because I know once I had a Monarch Thomas Cook hybrid livery one, and one of these wouldn't go in one, so I had to swap it and put it into the other, which it did actually fit into. But like I say, we'll look at that in just a moment when it's fully assembled. Okay, so the next thing that we get is these assembly instructions. Now, I've got the display stand as well. So just before we looked at the wings, etc., I was actually looking for these. I thought they were actually not in the box, but I've just found them. So as you can see, it's in the assembly instructions. Apologies about the light just there. I have increased the brightness on the camcorder slightly, so it might work a bit better than usual. But it does tell you how the model fits together. But I suppose if you've owned these beforehand, you're pretty used to it like I am by now. So I probably won't be keeping hold of those. Okay, so the next thing in the bottom of the box is the Thomas Cook display stand. So we'll just take that piece of bubble wrap off and we'll just undo this plastic bag. I'll just go off camera for a second just so we can undo it. Right, okay, so alongside the display stand, which I'll show you in just a second, we get these two wings for the back of the plane as well, as you can see. And last but not least, in this part of the box, we do get the display stand itself, really lightweight, made of a really solid plastic. So as you can see on the bottom, it says Thomas Cook Airbus A330-200 and scale is 1/200th scale. And on the back there we just have a little Skymarks sticker just stuck to the base plate underneath. Now, to clip this in, all we do is line that up. I think I may have that the wrong way. No, I haven't. I've got it the right way. And there we go. And then that just pushes onto there like so. Okay, so moving on. So in the next part of the box, as you can see, we have the A330 itself. So we'll just take this out and place the polystyrene down to the side for a minute. Well, not polystyrene, well, polystyrene plastic tray, should I say. Okay, so as you can see, it comes in a plastic wrap just to keep it obviously clean and prevent it from getting damaged, etc. So we'll just take it out and just have a look at the body itself. Okay, so as you can see, it's an A330, really lightweight, no weight to it at all. So I'll start with the front. Apologies about the lighting, it does keep changing. I think what it is, I think the bulbs in the lights that I've got, I may change them at some point to get some brighter ones. At the minute we're using like GU10 halogen ones, but there is some that are used for the layout that are GU10, but they are like a bright white, so I might switch to them because these ones are more of a yellow, and I think the white ones may just help that little bit extra. So starting with the front of the plane, as you can see we've got the cockpit windows just round the front just there, and we've also got the landing gear pre-fitted, which is a nice touch. Moving the aircraft round to the side now, as you can see on the side we've got the Thomas Cook wording, we've got the door just there, Airbus A330 printed underneath. Moving along, as you can see we have the little slots where the wings go into, as well as the cabin windows going all the way across the length of the plane, which are printed very neatly. We also have the plane registration, which is GVYGK, and a Union Jack flag just there. Moving to the back of the plane, to the tail, as you can see we have the Sunny Heart logo printed very neatly just there. Moving the plane around to the other side now, nothing much different on this side. Again we have the Sunny Heart logo. We have the cabin windows printed very neatly along the length of the plane, the Thomas Cook wording, the plane registration again with the little Union Jack flag just there. We've also got the cargo hold where the luggage is loaded into, and the little slot hole there is where the wings go into. And again on the front we have the Airbus A330 wording and the door, etc. So what I'll do now, I will just pause the video, I'll go and rig up my GoPro Hero 5 Black Edition, get the model assembled, and then I'll be right back to show you a full view of it. I'll see you shortly. Okay, hey everyone, so I'm back. I've got my GoPro Hero 7 Black Edition and I've equipped it with the Editage ETM001 microphone. So what we'll do, we'll just have a quick look at the plane. I'll rotate it whilst it's on the display stand so you can see it from every angle, and then that will conclude today's review. So as you can see on the front here, if I just bring the GoPro in, we've got the cockpit windows as you can see. Underneath there you can now see the landing gear a bit more clearly. Turning the model round to the side, as you can see we've got the Thomas Cook wording just down the side here and the Airbus A330 wording. I'm not going to get too close as I don't want to blur the focus. So as you can see we've got the jet engines fixed just underneath the wings now. You can also see on the side that we've got the cabin windows running the length of the plane, and the plane registration on the back just here, GVYGK, with the Union Jack logo next to it. On the ends of the wing tips we've got the Sunny Heart logo, which is also reflected on the tail wing at the back of the plane as well. Turning the model round to the back now, so as if it was in the takeoff position. As you can see we get like an aerial view of the plane as it would be if it was lifting off the runway. Turn the plane around again now, as you can see, and there's nothing much different on this side. Again we've got the Sunny Heart logo just here on the back of the tail wing. The plane registration GVYGK just there. On this side as well you can also see the cargo hold areas on the back, and I think that maybe one on the front as well, where the Airbus A330 wording is. As you can see, we've got the Sunny Heart logo on the wingtip just under there, and we've also got the jet engines again attached just underneath the wings of the aircraft. So that concludes today's review. I hope you've enjoyed watching, but for those of you who collect these planes, this is another one that I highly recommend making a purchase of, and also obviously if you did work for Thomas Cook, it might be worth having it as like a memento and something to remember the good times by. So that is it basically, the Skymarks Airbus A330 in Thomas Cook livery.